Young Guns 2 was better than the original. Let me know what you think in the comments. Now, I've always enjoyed both movies, but I actually think this movie is just a little bit better in my opinion. Now, the movie picks up sometime after the first movie leaves off, and it's told through the eyes of Brushy Bill Roberts, who in the 1950s claimed to be Billy the Kid. Now, the movie tells the rest of the story of Billy the Kid about him being promised a pardon by Governor Lew Wallace, him being chased by Pat Garrett, him breaking out of jail, and him being killed at Fort Sumner. And the movie also implies that Billy the Kid was not killed at Fort Sumner, which is still up for debate to this day. Now, several characters from the original did return, such as Emilio Estevez as Billy, Kiefer Sutherland as Doc, and also Lou Diamond Phillips as Chavez. Now, there were several new characters in this movie, such as Christian Slater as Arkansas Dave Rudabaugh, the young kid Tom, and John Chisholm, played by James Coburn, made an appearance in this movie. He was around in the Lincoln County War, but he didn't make an appearance in the first movie, but he did make an appearance in the second one. Fun fact, James Coburn would play Pat Garrett in another movie called Pat Garrett and Billy the Kid, with Chris Christopherson actually playing Billy the Kid in that movie. Now, speaking of Pat Garrett, in the original Young Guns, Pat Garrett would be played by Patrick Wayne. In this movie, he would be played by William Peterson. And in my opinion, he had one of the standout roles in this movie. I really like him as an actor, and I liked him in The Return of Lonesome Dove, too. Now, the movie was filmed on location again in New Mexico and in Arizona, and filming started not long after the original movie was finished. Now, much like the first movie, this movie did have a lot of historical accuracy, but there was a few things changed for movie purposes. Now, Kiefer Sutherland's character Doc didn't actually die at the shootout. He lived to be an old man. Same with Chavez. He didn't die from a bullet wound. He lived to be an old man as well. The character of Tom was actually killed by Pat Garrett, but he wasn't 14. He was actually 20. Now, Lou Diamond Phillips was severely hurt in the filming of this movie. He got bucked off a horse after his horse got scared by some gunshots, and he was dragged 100 feet by the stirrup, and they actually had to airlift him out of there and take him to the hospital. His arm was broken 4 places. Now, John Bon Jovi, who wrote one of the main songs in the film, actually made an appearance in this movie, much like Tom Cruise did. He had a small cameo. He was one of the prisoners in the pit in the beginning. Now, apparently they're making a Young Guns 3, and apparently it's already in production. I don't know exactly how they're going to pull this off. I ain't got a clue, but I just hope they don't ruin the franchise. I really like this movie, and the shootout at Morgan's Creek is going to be a big issue with that, with Lou Diamond Phillips dying and also Doc. Apparently Christian Slater, Lou Diamond Phillips, and Emilio Estevez are going to return for the third movie. So I don't know how they're going to pull this off, but like I said, Young Guns 2 is one of my favorite movies of all time. I did like it better than the original. Let me know what you think in the comments. Over and out.